Well, I contents just for one moment. Yes, it has been cleared. Well, okay. Some dust was on my ear. Well, Salam Habibi, how are you? I hope you are fine. It is me, Michaela Santa. I am here with you. Accordance with titles, yes, today we are roasting here only beautiful girls, feminist celebrity, and today's my feminist celebrity is Sejal Powers as the last time. And now here we can see. Well, here we can discuss that what is the moments when Sejal Powers 200,000 followers. I mean, some of 200,000 followers cannot be medical students of the governmental medical college in Maharashtra. What, what, what is the plans of Sejal Powers to gender change the medical college teachers? And first of all, here we can see this is my first point, and now and here I would mention the significant momentums as my journey. Okay. Well, I think intro has been over, and now, well, let's check it. Okay. Now here is an one source here. She stated that here she was. It was funny to see man's reproductive products. That is the points of Sejal Powers. And now she stated that Sejal Powers stated that man's reproductive products were too funny. Okay. Okay. Now here we can see in another short videos, Sejal Powers just provide her apologies to Instagram Reels that she was too sorry at the moment. It is the statements of Sejal Powers. But now, well, now let's check at the moment what is the realities. Now reality is significantly different. Okay, now here we can see it is the Sejal Powers momentums. Well, here she contains 244,000 followers in her Instagram Reels, where 200,000 followers are girls aspirants of NEET 2026. Now let's check it. What is the plans to be notified? Okay. Now here we can see, well, where is she going? And now it is the Sejal Powers moment. And now, I think I am feeling sweaty. Hence, I would open here some. I would on the switch of fans. Okay. Now let's check it the moments. Yeah. Now what if 2,500 out of 200,000 Instagram followers could not become medical students of Grant Medical College and Sir J.J. hospitals from Mumbai, because their answer is like, well, 723 out of 723 child would be daughters, even if fatherhood contains 770 Y sperm and 6 X sperm in front of mother's 1000 ovum. That is the points of Sejal Powers. Okay, now let's check it the moments. What is the plans of Sejal powers? Here, that is the significant dangerous point. Well, now here we can see this Sejal power plan is to change the gender of 500 man's teachers of Grand Medical College and Sir JJ hospitals from Mumbai to convert them into 500 women teachers. Now, here we can see converting man's reproductive organ to women reproductive organ required energy is 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 joule per man's. On the other hand, here artificial breast growth energy is requires here 3.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 joule per man's. Now, a complete gender change surgery requires almost 8.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 joule per man's. Okay. And now, let's check it. What is the second dangerous points? Now here we can see accordance with Sejal power plants. Here what is the fuel? Fuel is petrol. And here what is the petrol cost? That is 140 Indian rupees per liters. Now let's check it the points. Necessary fuel cost is 140 multiplied by 500 multiplied by 5 bracket of 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 sum by 3.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 bracket close. Enter divided by bracket of 100 multiplied by 0.778 bracket close. Now here calculation is clear, that is 140 multiplied by 500 multiplied by sum of 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 sum by 3.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 double bracket close divided by 0.778. That is here 765 billion Indian rupees. That means almost 76,500 crores Indian rupees. And now here is my points that how can I calculate. Now let's check it. How can I calculate here Sejal powers monies to be spent to change the gender of 500 man teachers of Grand Medical College and Sir JJ Hospital from Mumbai. Now it is the simple at the moment. But here we can see here we have calculated as the gender change energy is required. Here 8.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 joules. Okay. Now here we can see, well, one man gender change requires energy of 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 sum by 3.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 joules. Hence here what is about 500 man's teachers gender change requires an energy, that is 500 multiplied by okay sum by 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 apologize 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 sum by 3.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 multiplied by 500, that is the total energies of 500 man teachers gender change, where 500 man teachers would be from Grand Medical College and here Sir JJ Hospital from Mumbai. What is the cost? The cost is here the 2500 out of 200,000 Instagram followers to be girls aspirants of NEET could not become a medical students of Grand Medical College and Sir J.J. Medical Hospital of Mumbai because their what is their NEET answers? Well, their NEET answers is here 723 out of 723 child would be daughters, even if father contains here 717 Y sperm and 6 X sperm, when mother contains 1000 ovums. And now that is the significant points. Well, now coming to the points about the energies, and here when the fuel is petrol, how much petrol volume is required? Here calculation, the equation is energy to change the complete gender of 500 man teachers of Grand Medical College and Sir J.J. Hospital from Mumbai into divided by bracket of specific heat of petrols multiplied by highest temperature difference multiplied by here density of petrol bracket close. Now what is density of petrols? That is 0.7778 kilogram per liter. What is specific heat of petrol? That is 2 joule per kilogram per Kelvin. On the other hand, what is highest temperature difference? That is 50 degrees Celsius. 2 multiplied by 50 is hundreds. And now let's check at the moments. What is the energy of energy to change 500 man teachers gender, where 500 man teachers are from Grand Medical College and Sir J.J. Hospital from Mumbai. The energy is 500 multiplied by summation of 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 sum by 3.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 enter bracket close. Okay, and here what is the calculations of petrol volumes? Okay, here I would not require lights because here somehow here we contain some electricity crisis. Okay, now here we can see this is the significant points. Calculation of petrol volume is 500 multiplied by bracket of 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 sum by 3.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 bracket close enter divided by bracket of 100 multiplied by 0.778 bracket close. And here that is the calculations begins here 500 multiplied by 8.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 divided by 0.778. Okay, that is the calculations of petrol volume. Now in India here petrol cost is 140 Indian rupees per liters. And here we can see this points, the calculation is 140 multiplied by 500 multiplied by 8.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 divided by 0.778. And here that cost what's here 765 billion Indian rupees. That is here 76,500 crores Indian rupees in this points. Okay. Now here it is the topic about gender change. Now let's come into the questions. What was the questions? The question was from biological mathematics that contains 60 marks. 60 biological questions. One of 60 biological mathematical questions is here. Let's assume father contains 717 Y sperm and 6 X sperm, where mother contains 1000 ovums. Now here the question is what is pre- uh, what is the circumstance of the gender of the child? That is that was the questions. Okay. In that cases, option A, there would be we can see 717 child would be born and 6 child would be girl. Option B, well 710 child would be born, son, and here 13 child would be daughters. Option C here 610 child would be son and 113 child would be daughters. And option D is here 723 out of 723 child would be daughters. That was the biological mathematical questions. And now here we can see these moments. One options contains here positive 4 because to be correct answers, and the rest of 3 options contains negative ones to be because to be wrong answers. And now let's check the moments. What was their questions? Okay. Now here we can see the points. Okay. Now here we can see. Well. Now here we can see this points 2500 out of 200,000 Instagram followers of Sejal Pawar to be girls aspirants of NEET contains the answer is 23 out of 23 child would be here daughters. Even the father would contains 717 Y sperm and here 6 X sperm in front of mother 1000 ovums. And that is the question. That is the answers of 2500 Instagram followers of Sejal Pawar to be girls aspirants of NEET 2026. And now here we can see the points. Well, let's coming out the points. Well, here how much question? That is 180. And here in the stamps correct answers contains here positive 4 marks and wrong answer contains negative 1 marks. Now let's check the points. When the question is about biological mathematical questions, and here we can see this is the points to be noticed. Well, when the talking about 2500 Instagram followers of Sejal Pawar to be girls aspirants, here let's assume here they absent here almost 90 biological questions, but still they attend here 60 biological wrong question answers out of 60 biological mathematical questions out of 180 questions in NEET 2026. Now let's check it. What was their results? Their result is negative 60 out of 720. And now let's check the points. What is the Sejal Pawar's request? The Sejal Pawar request to be invigilator of NEET to be 500 man teachers of Grand Medical College and Sir J.J. Hospital from Mumbai, that her following 2500 students, 2500 followers to be girls aspirants would attend here Marks of 60 biological correct answer uh, in the base of 60 biological wrong answers out of 60 biological mathematical questions out of 180 uh, 180 questions in NEET 2026. That is her request. But when uh, the following the man's 500 man's teachers of uh, okay, now here we can see this points. Now here we can see when the following 500 man teachers of Grand Medical College and Sir J J Hospital from Mumbai is not ready to provide 240 marks to 2500 girls aspirant to be follower of Sejal Powers because of here 60 biological wrong answers in 60 biological mathematical questions. And now here we can see Sejal Powers is now ready to contest a plan to change the gender of 500 teachers of Grand Medical College of Sir J J Hospitals from Mumbai to convert them into 500 women teachers. Now here we can see the points. Well, now here we can contest the mindly here at the moments. Just wait for some times. And now let's check it. What is the next questions? Well, now here we can see the what if 2600 out of 200,000 Instagram followers. Okay. Instagram followers to be girls aspirants of NEET could not become here medical students from of BJ Medical College from Pune because their answer is no scientific photosynthesis reaction can generate oxygens. Well, now what is the points of Sejal Powers plan? Now let's check it. Okay. Now here we can see there is the points to be notified. The Sejal Powers plan is to change the gender of 600 man teachers of BJ Medical College to convert them into 600 women teachers. Now here we can see converting man reproductive products into women reproductive products energy is 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 joule per man, and artificial breast growth energy requires 3.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 joule per man. And now let's check it the moments. And here we could see that is the points. Let's points about what is the necessary fuel. Necessary fuel petrol, where petrol cost would be 140 Indian rupees per liters. Okay. Now let's check is what is the necessary fuel cost. That is here 140 multiplied by 600 multiplied by 5 bracket of 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 sum by 3.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 enter bracket close divided by bracket of 100 multiplied by 0.778, and here the calculation is bracket of 140 multiplied by 600 multiplied by 8.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 bracket close divided by 0.778. That can cost 918 billion Indian rupees. That means 91,800 crore Indian rupees. Now let's check at the moments. And here we can see these points. What is BJ Medical? Okay, BJ Medical College, Pune. Okay. Now here we can see the points. Bairamji JJ Boy Government Medical College. It is about the here Bairamji JJ Boy Government Medical College. And now here we can see the points. It is overall the Bairamji JJ Boy Governmental Medical College. Now let's check it. Who is the dean of BJ Medical College, Pune? Now let's check it. Now here we can see the points. Now one was that Dr. Eknath Pawar appoints dean. Well, now here we can see the points. Dean of BJ. Hello, I am Hank, other name Dante. Okay, hello Dante, how are you? Medical College, Pune. Okay, now here I think we have to go to the caplots. Probably here now we can content and mention the points. Now it is written that current dean of BJ Governmental Medical College is Dr. Eknath Pawar. Okay. Now here we can see. Let's get the points. Okay. Dr. Eknath Pawar. Now here we can check the points. Who is Dr. Eknath Pawar? Well, here we could see this. He is the man, and he is the handsome man. Okay. Now, well, now here we can see the points. Now it is here biological physics questions. It is here biological physics question here. Here the question is here, when we require here 384,000 kilograms of oxygen from here 528,000 kilograms of carbon dioxide and 260,000 kilograms of water in the presence of light through the photosynthesis reactions. Then here as an artificial photosynthesis process reactions, here's how much weight of effective fuel is required. Now let's check the points. Well, option A was 5.47 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 666 trillion, 666 billion, 666 million, 666,000, 661 kilograms of artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 trillion, 666 billion, 666 million, 666,000, 666 degrees Celsius. Well, option 2. 5.47 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 661 kilograms of artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius. Option C. Here we can see the points 72 billion liters of, and 72.1 billion liters of petrol is required for the following artificial photosynthesis reactions. And option D is no scientific photosynthesis reactions can generate oxygen. And now, what is the answers of here Sejal Power's 600 follower to be girls aspirants of NEET 2026? That is here option D, that is no scientific photosynthesis reaction can generate oxygen. And here now let's check the points. What is the correct options? That is option A, that is 5.47 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 666 trillion, 666 billion, 666 million, 666,000, 661 kilograms of artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 trillion, 666 billion, 666 million, 666,000, 666 degrees Celsius. The option A contains positive 4 marks. On the other hand, here what is the rest of questions? Option C, option D, and option B contains the negative 1 marks to be the wrong answers, because the question was what is the effective fuel for the artificial photosynthesis reactions. In these cases, now option B and option C is here scientific answer, but that can be wrong answers. But option D is not scientific answers, then how could it be the correct answers? Okay, here is the points. And now let's find out what is the Dr. Eknath, the Dean of BJ Medical College from Pune, response. The response is that in the similar process here, biological physics of 60 marks, here every question points on. Here we could see that they attends almost negative 60, 60 biological wrong answers out of 60 biological physics questions. And now let's take the points. It is the then in the orders of Dr. Eknath, here the following 2600 followers of Sejal was to be girls as parents of NEET 2026 scored here negative 60 out of 720. And previously they attended 60 biological mathematical wrong answers. And now let's find here the significant moments. Okay. Now here we can see these points at the journeys. Well, here we can see this. They attend 0 correct answers and 120 wrong answers out of 60 biological physics question, 60 biological mathematical questions out of 180 questions in NEET 2026. Hence, accordance with Dr. Eknath Pawar, yes, accordance with Dr. Eknath Pawar, what would be their scores? Their score is negative 120 out of positive 720. Now here we can see the points. Well, the surname of Dr. Eknath Pawar is Pawar, and here the surname of Sejal Pawar is also Pawar. And now here we can see these points. Hence, Sejal Pawar tried to manipulate Dr. Eknath Pawar. Hence, that at the command of Dr. Eknath Pawar, Sejal Pawar's 2600 followers can get here marks of 120 correct answers in the base of 120 biological wrong answers out of 60 biological physics questions, 60 biological mathematics questions out of 180 here questions in NEET exams. That means in these cases, well, okay. Now here we can see the points in these cases. Sejal, in the command of Sejal powers, here their answer biological 180. Okay, I will take a breath. Well, their answer is negative 120, but Sejal powers once their achieved score is 480, and that was impossible for. That was not possible. In that case, that is the honesty of Dr. Eknath Pawar, the Dean of BJ Medical College of Pune. I mean, Baijanti JJ Bhim Governmental Medical College from Pune. And that is the points of angers of Sejal powers. Okay. Now in the points here is my 2 marks. Point, you are very smart. I am the simple woman. I am the simple trans woman. Here I can explain that what is going on. The Sejal powers want to change the gender of 600 man teachers of BJ Medical College from Pune, where as an anchor of Sejal powers, now Sejal Pawar plan is here. She want to change 600 man teachers gender, where the 600 man teachers are from BJ Medical College from Pune, where Dr. Eknath Pawar is the dean to be one of the 600 man teachers from here, BJ Medical College from Pune. And now that is the points to be noticed. And in these cases, here we could notify the points is here 900 what is the necessary petrol volumes to contest an electric energy to change medical electric energy to change 600 man teachers gender of BJ Medical College of Pune to convert them the women, 600 women genders. Okay. Now here we can see. I think sir, do you support BJP? Well, that is geopolitical questions, and here we can see. Well, I do not contain the proper correct answers that if I support BJP or not. Before 2024, I used to support 100% BJP, but now sometimes here BJP's government's words is some things like that. I lost my trust from the BJP governments. Okay. And but your question is the geopolitical questions where topic is your science and technology about Sejal Pawar's plan to change the gender of man teachers of several medical colleges of Maharashtra provincial state of India. Okay. And now here we can see the points. Now let's check the points. How can I explain her plans? Okay. Now here you can see these points. Well, the fuel. What is the necessary fuel volume to contains the medical electric energy to change the gender of 600 man teachers of BJ Medical College from Pune. That is here we can see 600 multiplied by 8.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 divided by 100 bracket of 100 multiplied by 0.7778 bracket close. That means here we can see the points 600 multiplied by 10 to the power 600 multiplied by 8 to the power 5. I apologize. 600 multiplied by 8.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. Here divided by 0.778. Okay, that is the necessary fuel volumes. Now, what is the necessary fuel cost? That is here 140 multiplied by 600 multiplied by here 8.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 divided by 0.778 is that cost almost 980 billion Indian rupees. That means here 91,800 crore Indian rupees. And now that is the significant points. Sejal Powers contains the Sejal Powers contains 91,800 crores Indian rupees to change the gender of 600 man teachers of BJ Medical College to convert them into 600 women teachers. And that is the significant trust. Are you Jewish? Okay, now here we can see the points. Well, sometimes to support Jewish, I demonstrate myself as a Jewish, but in reality, here if you someone want to befriend with me because they think I am Jewish, here is unfortunate for them that my kalama is La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah Isa Masih Ibnullah and Musa Nabi Habibullah. Well, now I am a pro-Jewish, pro-Christian Muslim. Okay. When I am Muslim, hence I wear hijab and niqabs. Well, now here is some unimportant questions. Okay. Now let's check out the points. I like Jews. But every human like Jews, man. Okay. Now here we can see these points. Now let's coming to the topics. Well, here topic is the significant at the moment. We cannot go out of topics at any cost. Well, now let's check the points. And here we can see what if 700 out of 200,000 of Instagram followers of Sejal Powers could not become medical students from governmental medical college from Aurangabad because their answer is like AB negative blood can be donated to A positive blood, B positive blood, O positive bloods, and the O positive blood is the receiving bloods. Okay. Now here we can see this points. Now let's check it. What is the plans of Sejal Powers? Okay. Now Sejal Powers' plan is to change the gender of 400 man teachers of governmental medical college from Aurangabad to convert them into 400 women teachers. Okay. Now here we know that converting man reproductive organs to women reproductive organs requires energy to be 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 joule per month. Here artificial breast growth energy is 3.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 joule per month. Okay. And now let's check the momentums. Here we can see these points. When the fuel is petrol, the cost is 140 Indian rupees per liters. Now let's check at the moments. What is the necessary fuels? Okay, necessary fuel cost is 140 multiplied by 400 multiplied by bracket of 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 sum by 3.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 bracket close divided by bracket of 100 multiplied by 0.778 bracket close, and hence the calculation is 140 multiplied by 400 multiplied by 8.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 divided by 0.778, and here the answer is 612 billion Indian rupees, that is here 61,200 crores Indian rupees. And now here we can see it is she the Sejal parts. Now let's check the moments. Well, and here is my questions at the points. Well, Dean of Governmental Medical College Aurangabad. Now Aurangabad. Now here we can see these points. Well, here we can see here is no proper informations. I like your videos. Yes, Shukran Habibi, and I like your supports. Okay. Oh my god. Now here we can see Dr. Shivaji B. Shukre is the current Dean of the Governmental Medical College, Chhatrapati Shivaji Nagar, Aurangabad. Okay. Now here we can see there is the momentums. Dr. Shivaji B. Shukre. Now let's check it. Dr. Shivaji B. Shukre. Who is the man? And here we can see the points. Well, it is probably he, Dr. Shivaji B. Shukre, the handsome man to be here, Deans of Governmental Medical College of Aurangabad. Okay. Now let's check the moments. And now here we can see. Well, governmental medical college Aurangabad. And here we can see this points. Well, it is the video, photos and it is the beautiful scenarios of governmental medical college Aurangabad. But unfortunately, lately here are some here civil engineering problematic issues. Okay, now let's take the moments. Okay, who is why is she? And here we can see the points. Now here we can state the moments what was happened. Okay. Uh, just wait and watch. Okay, how can I contact you? I want to send you money. I like your works. Yes, here we can see. Thanks for your compliments. And here we can see the sponsors. I want to get support, but I think I am trying to get some jobs as in the teaching professions. And here I am just trying. And now here we can see at the significant points. Here I contains some several issues at moments. But still, when I would like to get any opportunity to get a support for 200 Israeli shekels, I will guess 20 Israeli shekels that I would request for it. Okay, now let's come into the points. Now, what is the answer of 1700 medical, call students at friends? I mean, what is 1700 girls aspirants of NEET's answer, where 1700 following those aspirants were the followers of whom here Sejal birds. That is the question is here. AB positive negative blood is in donor blood, and O positive blood is in here. Here we can see this O positive blood is here receivable blood. That is the answer of the 1700 girls aspirants of NEET to be the followers of Sejal Powers. Now let's take it. What is the real question? Yeah, real question is now what who following here AB negative plots and here O positive plots. Who is the donor plots and who is the receiver plots? Now let's see. Option A. Here O positive blood is donor blood and AB negative blood is reservoir blood. Option B. Here AB negative blood is donor blood and O positive blood is reservoir blood. Option C. Here A positive blood is donor blood and B negative blood is reservoir blood. And option D. B positive blood is donor blood and A negative blood is receiver blood. Now here we can see the points at the moment. Well, here we could see the one option contains correct answers, that is 4 marks. Contains 4 marks, and the rest of 3 options contains negative 1 marks because to be wrong answers. And now here we can see the points. What was option A? O positive plus is donor plus and AB negative plus is receiver plus. That is the correct answer. Now, what is the answer chosen by 1700 girls aspirants of NEET to be 1700 out of 200,000 girls Instagram followers of Sejal Powers? Answers. That is here option B, where option B was AB negative blood is donor blood and O positive blood is receiver blood. Now option B contains -1 marks and option A contains +4 marks. And it is the ones, it is the biological questions at the moment. Okay. Now here we can see this points. Now let's check it. What are the 30 biological questions? In that cases, 30 biological questions contains here 4 marks. I have 30 to be 120. But in that cases, the 1700s attempts here 30 biological wrong questions out of 30 I apologize. 150 biological wrong answers out of 30 biological questions, 60 biological mathematical questions, and 60 biological physics questions. And now, that is the momentums at the points to be notified, and that is the clear-cut times. And here we can see these moments. In that cases, what is going on? Okay, now here we can see this. Well, I want to be your friends. Well, I would accept you to be my friends, and here it is my best opportunity. Okay. Now here we can see this points. 150 is now here we can see what about the times wrong. The following 1700s girls aspirant of NEET to be the followers of Sejal Pawar attempts 150 biological wrong answers out of 180 questions in NEET 2026. Hence, their score is negative 150 out of positive 720. And now let's check it. Well, what is the and here we can see these points. What is the Sejal Pawar's wishing? Well, here Sejal Pawar wishing is here her 1700 followers to be girls aspirant can attend 150 wrong answers, but their marks would be 600 out of 720. That is here the wish of Sejal Pawar. And now, what's going on? Well, here Dr. Shivaji B. Shukre, under the command of Dr. Shivaji B. Shukre, here we could see 400 man teachers of Governmental Medical College of Aurangabad reject the proposal of Sejal Pawar to provide a false 600 marks out of 720 to whom? Here Sejal Pawar's 1700s out of 200,000 Instagram followers, where 200,000 Instagram followers of Sejal Pawar is here girls aspirants of NEET, and the 1700 out of 200,000 Instagram followers wants to be medical college students of Governmental Medical College from Aurangabad. And now, after rejections on Sejal Pawar's proposals, now Sejal Pawar's plan is to change the gender of 400 man teachers of Governmental Medical College from Aurangabad, where one of 400 man teacher is the Dean of Governmental Medical College of Aurangabad, that means Dr. Shivaji B. Shukre. Okay. And now, here we could see these points. Well, in that cases, Well, now in that cases, the momentums. Well, fuel is petrols and cost is 140 Indian rupees per liters. Well, that cost here 16,000 to I mean 61,200 crores Indian rupees. Now here we can see what can I calculate. Here the calculation is simple. Here petrol what is the necessary petrol volumes of the medical electric energy to change the gender of 400 man teachers of governmental medical college from Aurangabad. In that cases, here we can see the points are 400 multiplied by 8.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 divided by bracket of 100 multiplied by 0.778 bracket close. That means here 400 multiplied by 8.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 divided by 0.778. Okay. Now here we can see that what is the petrol cost, that is 140 multiplied by 400 multiplied by here 8.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 divided by 0.778, that is here 61,200 crores Indian rupees. And my voice, that is 612 billion Indian rupees. And that is the significant momentums and the points to be notified. Okay. And now, well, I think here we contain here 1 hour's live streamings at the points. And here we could see that is the significant momentums. Now let's find the complete calculations. Okay. Now let's check here the points. And here I think here in outsides I contains the several. Okay. Now here we can see is necessary or not. I don't know. Okay. Now here we can see there's 61,200, 76,500, and here 91,800. Okay. Now let's check it the momentums. 61,200. Well, I apologize. 61,200 sum by 76,500 sum by what's here we can see 91,800. Okay, that is the points. It is just here 2,29,500 crores Indian rupees. That means in my language that is here 2,295 billion Indian rupees. Okay. Now here we can see these points of now it is the moments. Sejal Pawar, the MBBS students of King Edward's Medical Hospitals of Mumbai contains almost here 2,200 here 95 billion Indian rupees. I mean 2,29,500 crores Indian rupees to change here the genders of all men teachers of the following 3 medical college of Maharashtra. Now let's check at the moments. I mean here we can see 2,29,500 crores Indian rupees is owned by Sejal Pawar to spend on the project plan to change the gender of here 1,500 man teachers from the following 3 medical college of the Maharashtra provincial state of India, where the following three medical colleges here: Grand Medical College and Sir JJ Hospitals, BJ Medical College from Pune, and here uh, now we can see this points Governmental Medical College from Aurangabad. And now, what about the governmental medical? And here we can see that is the power, economical powers of Sejal powers. But now, here is my question is when here she can spend 2,29,500 crores Indian rupees to change the gender of 1,500 man teachers, both from Grand Medical College and under Sir JJ Hospitals from Mumbai, BJ Medical College from Pune, and here Governmental Medical College from Aurangabad. Then my question is here why still here Sejal Pawar remains the MBBS students of King Edward Medical Hospitals in from Mumbai. And here we can see here is the economical mindset that here Sejal Pawar is the most threatful girls for our words. Okay, 51. Now here we can see the points. If 6,800 girls followers out of 200,000 Instagram follower of Sejal Pawar could not be medical students, both from here Sir JJ Hospitals, BJ Medical College, and here Governmental Medical College from Aurangabad. Now here she can spend 2,29,500 crores Indian rupees to change 1,500 man teachers genders from the following three medical college of the Maharashtra provincial state of India. Hence, here is my question is to the following. Now here we can see. Here is my question to the Honorable Indian Education Ministry and Indian Health Ministry that and the authority to be a national testing agency, that why Sejal Pawar remains here MBBS students with license. That is my questions. Now here is my answer. Here is my request to the Honorable Indian Education Ministry and Honorable Indian Health Ministry that please cancel the license of Sejal Pawar's MBBS study from King Edward Medical Hospital from Mumbai. Here is my humble request. Now, and here we can see that is the points to be notified. And now, well, I think every point is over for me. See you then. Khuda Hafiz. Love you. And now, well, today is June 20, 2026, and here tomorrow NEET question papers. I mean, tomorrow would be started the NEET exams, and I wish you all the best. And now, well, in tomorrow's I would be dedicated to the another topics, and And the podcast of NEET 2026 to roast the toxic feminist celebrity. The podcast is over here. Now, I love you all.